bum, bum. Man, listen. I love that beat. I love that beat. Shout out to Jack, man. Shout out to Jack. Yo, we are back. IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence and Phil here tonight. We back with another one. More consistency for your head top. You know, we don't stop. We keep going. Kenny's working, and Neil is on puppy duty right now, so he can't. They couldn't make it tonight. So we're gonna keep the show rolling. We're gonna be talking a little bit of NBA. And then a lot of NFL because that's what we really care about on this podcast is NFL.
Well,
You
I chose
feel
the
me?
wrong hat today, I guess.
Huh?
Definitely chose the wrong hat today.
You're still mentally in the finals, man. The almost you were like this, like
No,
we
on to
almost
next
champions,
season.
almost
We got
champions.
Brogdon. We ready for this season. I'm looking forward to next season. Plus, if I was ever stuck in an elevator, that's the intro music would be the intro music I want to play. To have it play 24/7. I know, like not no Jeopardy ass music.
You said not no Jeopardy ass music.
Yeah, you know you be stuck in those elevators for going down their floor. All that shit. No, play the IBTE Sports intro / waiting music. Put that shit on instead.
Oh man, but listen, let's get into some NBA here, man. It's the New York Knicks, man. I just had enough, like as far as the Knicks goes, like just New York teams in general, man. We're gonna just hold on.
Bless you, I think. Hiccup. Bless you. Sneeze. I have the same problem. Everyone thinks my sneeze is a cough, so.
All right, man. The Knicks and Donovan Mitchell, man. What is your thoughts on this? Because me personally, my opinion on New York teams is, and we're proud New Yorkers. Or would you consider yourself a New Yorker?
I guess, yeah. I've been here for a good amount of time, so I'll say so.
Okay, all right.
By default.
You can run. You can not claim it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I was in Massachusetts for 8-9 years, and the rest of the years in New York. So.
All right. So yeah, you just say you're from Mass. Like just,
Yeah.
that's what I would run with if I had the opportunity, but I can't do that, unfortunately. But I despise New York teams to begin with. They're all trash. The Knicks, the Nets. You got the Islanders. You got all. They just don't win. From my personal experience, growing up as a New Yorker and just looking at the teams, I just knew that was a bad investment as a fan. Is become a fan of a New York team.
Yeah. If you're not the Yankees, then. Ew.
Yeah, the Yankees are the only thing. They're like top 3 in sports organizations in the world. So it's like, or most known, pretty much the most known logo too. So,
Right.
but other than them, it's like it's trash. It's done there. But we got the New York Knicks, and they're hopefuls. They're praying that Donovan Mitchell comes to save them. It gets them 6 more wins that they did the previous season, which
Tragic.
would result in them not making the playoffs again. So what you think about the New York Knicks and then all the trade talk continuing to happen, but nothing's actually in place yet?
Well, honestly, I don't think anything's gonna happen. To be honest, I think it's just. I mean, I'm also on another podcast, the Ball Central podcast. I think my boy John used a perfect analogy when using this trade rumors. How would I say it?
You want me to play the clip? Can I? Yeah, I want me to play the clip. Nah, I'm not gonna do him like that.
Yeah,
He gonna be calling HR.
If you want to find out what he said, Ball Central podcast, Spotify videos. You can see me and my co-host Akeem's reaction to what he said. Basically, just to summarize it, it feels like how can I say this without giving it away? It feels like a trap, pretty much. I'll say that something up. The little State Farm commercial with the guy in the fishing gear has the little pole, has something close to it and say, "Oh, you got to be quicker than that." It's pretty much this. You're basically putting down an Mitchell in front of you guys, saying, "Oh, you're so close to getting 6 more wins, but you know what you have to give up. Are you willing to do this?" And for the Knicks, I wouldn't, just because we know how the trade market is fucked up right now. From Rudy Gobert and others, they're gonna ask for 4 to 5 first rounders. All your youth probably top in quickly in Grimes and probably even more, but I just don't think it's worth it. And your team doesn't get better that much by adding Donovan Mitchell. You lose all your depth just because of this one-star player. I don't know if that really makes a difference.
Right.
I just don't think it's good. It's just a lot of talk right now. No one has been traded. KD, Mitchell, Kyrie, which are all talks this offseason so far.
Yeah, I think, and it's like it's gonna be a haul though. It's gonna be all right. You want the New York Knicks to come back to glory, and I said this already with my boy Dylan. He's a delusional New York Knicks fan. He drinks the New York tea. You could say as a fan of the atrocious teams that exist here, and it's just like they haven't been good since we've been alive.
I haven't forget since 2010.
No. I'm not counting that. That's like I don't count that.
For your teams?
Yeah, that's one fluke year. There's no consistency with them. Like, and I went through the years, and that 1 year with Carlo, literally none of us were born when the Knicks were in glory.
I think it was like mid-70s, I believe.
No, 90. No, I'm talking about John Starks and them. 94, 93. That was when they were jumping. We were no older. We were literally in terrible twos, maybe. The last time the New York Knicks were good.
They won the championship when Phil Jackson was playing, so that's probably 70. So I don't know if you want to bring back.
I'm not saying championship wise. I'm just saying consistently good. Like they haven't had over 40. Yeah. They haven't had a season of back-to-back 41 seasons since the 90s, I think. Early 90s, mid 90s, which is atrocious. That's just a bad franchise.
Yeah, you know it's bad when you guys are more known for Bing Bong than being playoff contenders.
It's insane, bro. It's insane. Like just to like think about it, and then just the constant hope. Like that's all you hear from New York teams is just hope. They just pray that we got a big market. We got a big market. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. You guys still suck.
Mecca of basketball.
Yeah, you still suck. You're gonna still get people to go there because it's a date idea. We're going to Madison Square Garden.
It's
We're
one
going
of the
to
most well-known arenas of everywhere. So
right. So you can. It's cool. It's a cool idea to be a staple of or the Mecca or something. But you guys it's just bad. It's just a bad team. Shout out to myself, my younger self, for knowing better. I just want to say that. Who that nation, man?
Same. Thank God.
Honestly, I might just become a full on Louisiana fan, like LSU, the Pelicans. Like I just why not? Because I don't even have a favorite basketball team to begin with.
Because we know where Kevin Durant's fan is going. Just you might as well.
What happened?
You know where your favorite when Kevin Durant's going. Like, your boy looking scary out there.
Oh,
Kevin fighting for his life on Twitter.
Oh man, it's hilarious though. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like the Knicks giving up are gonna have to give up a haul to get him, and he's not worth it. Donovan Mitchell is not that good.
I think he's. I'll say top 20, 25.
He's tier 2.
I'll say that.
He's tier 2. He's not tier 1.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so like tier 1 players, you're gonna give up 3, 4, 5 picks to get them because you know that person you get is game changing. You instantly win 10 to 15 more games with that person, but he doesn't do nothing. You can see it on the Jazz. He doesn't do anything for the Jazz. He literally is. I'm just gonna say it. I love him to death, but they got a jersey behind. That boy, Drew Brees, great in the regular season. He gets to the playoffs. Where is he to be found? And it's not. I can't even compare the two because he's actually won the big game. But as like in the downturn of his career, like my most recent is like, damn, he phenomenal in the regular season, 75% pass completion rate, and then he goes into the playoffs and he disappears. That's the same thing with the Jazz. The Jazz are like really good in the regular season. They get to the playoffs, they get swept.
Well, I wouldn't say 100% of the blame's on Mitchell though, because he's shown up in big games for them. It's just the rest of the team couldn't do anything. Because Rudy Gobert, another tier 2 player, they gave up 4 round picks for him. Completely liability on perimeter defense in the playoffs. He doesn't improve at all in his career. The same numbers, you don't see any improvement at all. So I mean, I wouldn't say he isn't Donovan Mitchell is that good because basketball is like we say on this podcast a lot, a team sport. We need the right pieces around Donovan Mitchell. So I mean,
Right.
I don't think the Knicks have those pieces, regardless. Even before trading for him, but
But at the same time, though, I don't know, man. When we talk about when we talk sports, I feel like there's people that they want exemption from applying things
yeah.
maybe because he's tier 2 and you don't consider him tier 1, like a tier 1 player that's been doing what he's been doing, and then you're saying, okay, he doesn't get a pass or it's because of his team, but we're so quick for other players to be like, oh, they got to get it done, they got to figure it out, oh, they're not that good, oh, we got to figure it out. But then we saying for certain players, we shielding them, oh, it's his team, oh, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. But hey, I don't know, man.
Because I think it all follows I think this probably gets mentioned a lot, the LeBron effect. We've seen LeBron drag terrible ass teams to the finals, such throughout his history. So I think we use that as a placeholder of, if LeBron can do it, then if you want to be as good or at least close to LeBron, you have to do it yourself. So that's what I'm seeing a lot of people use that same statement to try to say about other players. So.
Yeah, but it's tough to do. We ain't never gonna see it again. We want a player like Braun to emerge again somehow, but we probably won't see this. We probably never will see it. Never be able to. It's I don't think it's gonna be replicated, and it's tough. Like we say, like certain players. That's what another thing is, like when you got a player like Braun, I don't think you'll ever see a type of player like that because it's very hard to mimic and mirror. Like Jordan, you had Kobe, where Kobe copied everything he did. Jordan's game was easy to mimic, but you can't mimic Braun's game because a lot of people don't even think to play like that to begin with.
Unless you're Magic Johnson,
they're just like me. He.
Exactly. LeBron is a better shooting Magic Johnson. I think they're similar play styles, but obviously LeBron can shoot better.
I feel like Braun is more powerful and just imposing. Like we saw some crazy things from him, but hey, man, New York Knicks, get it together. I don't know what you're gonna do, but my thing is, this is my last thing before we go on to the NFL. Because is there anything else NBA wise?
LeBron got paid 2 years, $95 million.
We'll go to that in a minute. Because I was watching a couple of videos on that. New York Knicks, man. If you make this trade, you guys are going to get sent into the Stone Age once again. It's going to be another decade of sorriness. But there's one basketball. There's one basketball on the court field. There's not two. There's not four baskets and two basketballs, right? There's one basketball, and you're trading for Donovan Mitchell that does not fucking pass the ball. And then you have RJ Barrett. No. He doesn't pass the ball. He ain't pass. But he is a shooting guard too. I'll be forgetting that sometimes. But then I also want him to be passing the ball because you are the best player. Facilitate, figure it out. I'll be forgetting that he's a shooting guard. But then you got RJ Barrett and then you got Julius Randle that doesn't like to pass the ball. How is that going to work?
Yeah.
How are those three together? One of them have to go.
Julius, bye.
Yeah, so
if they trade RJ Barrett and trade
all hell is gonna break loose. Yeah, all hell is gonna break loose in New York. Also, they're gonna be lost. So it's like it's just I think about that too. Like there's only one basketball, and then there's three ball dominant people that take some of the dumbest shots, make some of the dumbest decisions that I've ever seen. Like in this past season, just watching them. So it's like. And Randall's stubborn. He literally was about to fight Coach Tibbs 16 times during the season about not taking shots or adjusting his role and shit. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I don't know, man. But
they're trying to think Curry, Clay, and KD did it. Why can't everyone else do it?
No, it's
one ball.
Yeah, you're not gonna be, but you're not. It's not gonna be able to get done. Honestly. You think about it, it's not gonna be able to get done. But Braun got paid 2 year, $97 million, all the way through 2024, right?
Yep, 2 years.
2 years, so he's got that, and then it goes up to 115, with incentives and stuff like that. So that's incredible. He officially is the highest paid player ever. Made the most out of it in any NBA player ever. So he's got that to go.
All the setup to play with his son. It's going to be a wild 3 years. As soon as his contract is up, it's going to be a sweepstakes for both those guys.
What do you mean?
LeBron has stated publicly in interviews he wants to play with his son. Hey, whoever drafts him, he might sign there. It's a good possibility. And I think people might tank or try to load up on draft picks just to trade for Bronny. I don't know how high he'll go or he'll go in the draft, but I know a lot of people know that if you get Bronny, there's a good chance you get LeBron. So there might be a bit of a shakeup in the league once Bronny is eligible for the draft. Because how many people can say they play with their father in the NBA? I don't think any.
Not any. I think that's going to be incredible. It's already hatred to begin with, you know. I don't know. I me personally, I just.
Oh.
I don't know.
There's one thing also. You see what Skip Bayless said about Bronny?
No, I did not. What did he say? Or paraphrase.
There was a clip of Bronny. I think we saw it a couple days ago. I think Neil shared it of him dunking on someone during the game.
I was watching that game on TikTok.
Yep. And then, don't get that account in trouble. You know how they feel about streaming live games.
No, somebody else is streaming it. They were at the game. It was like some French, because they were playing overseas. They were playing the French under 18 team, and they were up in the game, and then they end up losing down the stretch. Yeah.
I think Skip Bayless said, paraphrasing, I think LeBron would have done with the other hand. You got to do better, something like that. Basically, try to criticize Bronny for the dunk, even though it's none of your business to, criticize this kid playing in high school when you're always on his father's, what. So it's just Skip being Skip, criticizing, putting his business where it doesn't need to be. He's a damn child. Well, grown ass child, but still, point proven. I could check the phrase real quick. Where is it? Looking it up. Skip Bayless. Yeah, I think, and everyone's lighting him up for it. Oh, hey, Bronny, impressive, but your dad would have dunked it left-handed. You sure got away with it, though. That was word for word what he said. Like, that's a different level of hatred, though. Where it kind of filters into the bloodline. That's a different type of hatred. It's not even dislike at this point. I don't think he wouldn't be able to further his career without mentioning LeBron. I don't care how long he's been since slavery been doing journalism or whatever, how long he's been doing it. Like, I get you get your credibility and your respect, but at some point you got to draw the line of it's like it's bullshit at this point. Like, and somebody needs to call him out on it because it's just been enabled because he's been doing it for so long. Just because you've been doing something for so long doesn't give you the rite of passage to just say anything you want. Right. I bet he's thinking as soon as LeBron retires, I'm going to pick on his son in the NBA, so the line continues. It's just
the day he retires, that's the day skips. That's the day his career officially dies.
Yeah, unless Bronny's in the NBA, who knows? He could go straight from Bronny. Yeah, but anything to get the views and clicks, I guess. That's what he does.
But man, let's get into this NFL, man. Derwin James got paid.
Highest paid safety in the league now.
Highest paid safety. Let's go on the mind of a Greg Jennings real quick. Because I'm real curious.
Team on his back.
Dre, sorry, bro. I'm about to slander your boy real quick. I apologize ahead of time, man. This is nothing. It's nothing against you, Dre. Chargers gonna be doing good, man.
But it's Madden Orwell's high every year. He deserves the money.
Okay, so I was wrong. He's only been injured in 2019. 2020 he didn't play, right?
Last year? No, 2 years ago?
2020, because I'm seeing right now 2018, 2019, 2021. 2021, which was last season, he played 15 games. I did not know that. I thought he was injured for most of the game. Okay, so I stand corrected. So he might deserve the cheddar.
He
I
might
stand
deserve it.
corrected. Listen, I did say early on, I did say in pre-pro that he didn't deserve the
Accountability.
money. I thought, yeah, you feel me? My fault. I thought he was all injured last season. And you know, he changed his number to 3. So that's
Oh, from
another thing
33
too.
to 3, right?
Yeah,
I think
so
it's
that
33.
that's probably why when I was watching the games, I probably couldn't find him because I was always looking for 33 because that was his number for the previous years. So
Right.
shout out to him. What did he get? Let's see. He
That was an exception.
got a 76.4 million on 4 years. So that's about what? 18? I'm making a guesstimation right there. Is that 18?
72 divided by, what was it here?
It's at 18, 19 because 4 times 20 is 80, 76, around there.
Around there.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. He won one of the top safeties in the league. He got AP comeback player of the year last year too. So because I think he was injured, riddled with injuries in 19 and 20, and then he came back last season and had a really good season.
Right. Right.
So man, so listen, man, shout out to him. Shout out to Derwin James, man.
The Chargers defense looking scary right now.
Yeah, let's see if they can put it together, man. I don't know. I ain't too scared of them right now. You know, we gonna see though,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't get anyone in that division.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I just everybody's got their favorites and they protect who they want to protect.
It's all on
And
paper.
all that. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Let's go to the top 100, man. We're gonna talk about the top 100.
Mac Jones, 85. I think he's in there.
People were sick, boy.
Hey.
People were sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was questioning it too.
I think the top 50.
I said,
right?
why is Mac Jones on the top 100? But then you remember that people in the league are doing this, so
And
they must.
people in the league are smart as hell. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the creators of this list. No bias
So
at
they-
all. Tremendous list.
So they must have respect for him. So we're gonna go through the list here. It's 100 to 50 right now. 51. So you got Kyle Juszczyk at 100, Kirk Cousins at 99.
Damn.
What?
Kirk Cousins at 99 right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
I feel like he should be higher. Like, maybe 70s, 60s. I don't think 90. Because I think we saw last podcast. You saw the stats.
David Montgomery at 98. 97 is Leonard Williams. 96 Jimmy Ward. Well deserved, man. Shout out to him. He's a very good safety in the league. He just got hurt though. And they don't know yet. 95 is CD Lamb. 94 is Justin Tucker. 93 is Von Miller. Let's see. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this up instead of reading this off to you people.
Yankees getting smacked right now.
You said the Yankees are?
Bro, the Rays. They might get swept. That's gonna be crazy. No, actually might be right. Holy shit. Oh, this would be crazy if Neil's right.
Well, if they don't get 75 wins?
That'll be wicked.
Yeah.
What about
So 93 you got Von Miller. 92 you got Tyrone Smith, Kyle Pitts, Odell, Marshawn Lattimore. Shout out to him. It's just disrespectful. He's at fucking 89. It's insane. We got Jonathan Allen, well deserved on the list. Denzel Ward, Shaquille Barrett, Mac Jones at 85. 85?
Mac Jones over
85. I want to watch this video.
Lattimore over Mac Jones.
Yeah, matter of fact, we're gonna watch this video together right now to see what people were saying because I didn't watch this shit yet.
Mac Jones over Lattimore all day.
Are you able to hear that?
I do not. No.
Oh no. Can you hear it? How can't you hear it?
Maybe it's the audio of the video. Hey, you see that gritty? Come on. That is a 85? Come
Bro,
on.
you gotta stop it.
Man. That number 10.
You know.
Mr. Judon, also part of the top 100. Hey, we don't need the audio. Let's let the play speak its justice.
I'll put the subtitles on.
Perfect. Look at that. A fellow top 100 member. Hopefully they don't show any Buffalo Bill highlights. Look. Yeah, they also got into a fight with the Panthers earlier.
Bro, I need other people, not his teammates on this video. This don't do him justice. We need other guys to vouch for him.
Did the other guys get interviews from other players?
Yeah. That's a normal thing. It's not just teammates.
Well, I'm sure the guys they wanted to ask probably were busy at the time of training camp.
They were busy.
Yeah,
They put Mac Jones on the list. That's probably what they said.
Jerry Judy. Mr. Judy. Braxton Berrios.
Oh.
He's an NFL receiver. NFL. Keyword.
Oh.
Your boy. Your boy.
We killed him last season though. We made it. He had the worst game ever against us. I'm gonna hold on to that too, because he definitely had. That's the worst game he's ever had so far. Was against the Saints.
The playoff game against the Bills, I'd probably say was a lot worse.
It's his first one.
Hey, who's more reliable than your boy Demario Davis? He's on there. Come on.
Demario Davis was abusing that man.
Exactly. So he knows what it takes.
I don't know, man. I don't trust this. There's some funny business going on in the front office.
First, you said it's only your.
Look, it's a bunch of highlights. Everybody else got people talking.
Did you see that flick? Oh, that was a crazy ass flick. Come on.
He said, "See the flip." Run it back for him.
Oh, ready? Hold on. Oh, dime. Pocket. He almost dropped that. Not gonna lie. Hey, come on. Please tell me they're gonna show the grade ended. Look at that Pro Bowler. Even though
Pro Bowl
50
after
Pro Bowl
being 17,000 reserves.
Yep, he's the 17th.
But it's a Pro Bowl.
It's a Pro Bowl, even though it's not his prestige, obviously. Chandler Jones, former Patriot, Mr. Syracuse. I'm a big fan. He's a big fan. I don't know. Look at that. Him and Darius Slay going at it. I believe that's Darius Slay. Hey.
He said. Okay.
You can forget everyone else, but Demario Davis decided out of his busy schedule with training camp, I'm gonna talk about Mac Jones for a little bit.
You got Roquan Smith, Wyatt Taylor, Kenny Moore the second, Justin Simmons, James Conner, Rashawn Slater, Trey Hendrickson, Darius Slay, Brian Burns, Antoine Winfield, Demario Davis. He's a fucking monster. Best inside linebacker in the league at 34 years old is incredible.
I was traded for him in Madden, so
that boy, bro. He keeps the Saints going, man. Shout out to him for making the list. Cordell Patterson, Quandre Diggs,
Cordell Patterson higher than Demario Davis. Wow.
Jason Kels, Tyrann Mathieu, Cam Jordan. Shout out to the Saints, man. Zach Martin, Buda Baker, DeForest Buckner, Derek Carr, Devin White, Jalen Waddle, Chandler Jones, Russell Wilson, Corey Lindsley, Max Crosby, Darren Waller, Kyler Murray.
Is it Max Crosby or Russell Wilson?
Xavier Howard, Joel Benito.
Santana.
Say Santana. Jeffrey Simmons, Mike Evans, Matthew Judon, and then Elvin Kamara at 51 is fucking criminal.
Mike Lattimore, you mean?
If AK not the best top 20 in the league, what are we talking about?
I mean, wait, the list was made by, what was it? Who constructed the list?
The pairs. These are so they go in
Players.
the play. Yeah, this has always been the players. I think they give them a list, and there's 100 slots, and then they pick. They basically order it.
I know.
And
I
then
know. All that must be a huge time consumer. Think about it, it's like I don't know about the first 50. I'm just gonna put some random names for the 100 through 50, and then my real list. Because I imagine how long that would take actually if you actually took your time with this. I know they'd be like, they probably in their chair just like putting their pen against the table. It's like, who do I put for this one? This one, this one, this one.
Yeah, but
I feel like they'd be bullshitting that list because it'd take way too long to do it for real.
yeah, I know that's another thing too. I guess I don't know what they do. They take the votes or whatever, but
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this whole list is. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I'm gonna write them down. First thing that popped in my head, write them down. This is basically the list because top 100 off your dome. Very interesting.
Hey man, listen, they might do it, but
Shout out Mac Jones.
What huh?
Shout out Mac Jones. Also, Matt Judon hasn't been named yet, and he's probably in the top 50. Sack leader for the Patriots.
What do you mean? He's in there.
Oh wait, what number was he? I didn't hear you
He's
say
52. Yeah.
Kamara.
Behind Alvin Kamara, of course.
Hey, we're ahead of Lattimore, Mario Davis, and your boy Cam Jordan. So hey,
and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that they're that high on the like. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I seriously can't wait for the season. I just can't wait for the season, man. So the same like, oh my goodness, I want Kenny and them to be on this episode today because like it's getting closer. Like I'm super
frustration.
Yeah, I'm super humble in the preseason. Everything just let everything happen. But once that season starts and the ball's kicked off, the disrespect in the chat is going through the roof for every single week, bro.
Lawrence got the Arthur fist,
bro, because I'm listening to everything that's being said, especially from Kenny and Neil. I just can't wait. Can't wait.
And I took that personally.
No, personally, the Falcons might lose their first 6 games, huh? Come on.
Easy push-up bet for you then.
Bro, listen. I don't know why he made that bet. He made that bet out of pride. Pride is bad for you, you know? Pride is bad.
Pride is the devil?
Yeah, pride is bad. Honestly. It's wild. You know?
I'm looking forward to seeing that bet, however it plays out.
Imagine. You said the what?
However the bet plays out, because I'm not going to, count anyone out.
I'm not. Listen, I'm excited to see how that's out. This, bro, Saints, 10 wins. Ceiling 12. I'm getting that crazy because the team is healthy. The team is back. I didn't even know Marcus May was active. What? We have the best secondary in the league. In a passing league. Come on, bro. You got Bradley Roby, Paulson Adebo, Marshawn Lattimore. You got Marcus May, Tyrann Mathieu. Come on, man. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I had to do it once as Kenny's not here.
Don't do that.
Marshawn Metcalf.
So listen, bro. It's crazy right now. It's crazy. But who you think is gonna be early favorites for the who you got for the playoffs so far? A team that people don't think is gonna make the playoffs, but make the playoffs right now.
I think a growing favorite is probably the Lions, just because that division is very troublesome. Right. You have the Packers without Devontae, the Vikings. We got to see if they can be fully healthy. Dalvin Cook, especially, we don't know how that defense is going forward because it's been up and down. And the Bears are the Bears, so. Hey, I mean, it's possible the Lions could sneak into the bottom 3 playoff spots. I think 6, 7, 8. I think, or 5, 6, 7, wherever it is. They're definitely one for the NFC, AFC. Maybe I really want all 4 AFC West teams to make it, but I doubt it'll happen. It's just
that'd be crazy,
especially if you're a betting man. So, probably. I don't think the Patriots will make the playoffs this year. I think they'll barely miss it just because the way their schedule looks. They have a tough second half schedule, a lot of very good teams above 500 from last year. I don't think they'll make it. I'm trying to think off the top of the dome. Mm, mm, oh. Yeah, it's tough for the AFC. There's just so many good people in the AFC. Let's see. Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders. I think the Raiders get through because I think they needed a Devontae Adams type player, and they got that. You don't have to rely.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot this year. I was gonna say Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Las
man.
Vegas, right?
I like them a lot this year and what they kind of bring to the table. You just need Derek Carr to show up. Derek Carr's got to take the next step.
Right. Plus, it's a positive and a negative for Darren Waller. Negative for fantasy wise because you know how much Devontae Adams loves those red zone targets, but it gives he won't be the sole person on offense. Not like at the end of the game because we know Devontae Adams makes those clutch catches. So definitely a good and a bad for Darren Waller, especially with his injuries in the past couple of years. It gives him a chance to not be the main focal point in an offense. It gives him time to like chill back.
Yeah, like I said, I like the Raiders. Then another team
for the Ravens to bounce back as well. The
Ravens. Oh yeah, like
running backs are healthy.
I'm probably gonna go see. I want to go see that game. I'm probably gonna be in New Orleans a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to go see the Saints and the Ravens. I want to go see Saints and the Bengals. Those games would be incredible to watch. The Bengals too, like.
Could you miss Trey Hendrickson?
Huh?
Could you miss Trey?
Von Bell too, man. Listen.
Oh yeah.
Don't sleep, man. The Saints production and scouting has been phenomenal. Like
Hendrickson had an amazing season last year.
Huh?
Hendrickson had a tremendous season last year.
Yeah, I wanted him to stay, but then they had Davenport, and they believe in Davenport and all that. So, and they didn't want to pay Hendrickson. Because that would have meant Ramczyk or Lattimore had to go, and that's just bad news to lose premier tackle. He's literally a top 5 tackle in the league, so can't take risk.
Would you have kept him? And what would you have done in that scenario?
No, I would have did what the Saints did. Same thing. You need to keep Lattimore. You need to keep Ramczyk.
Yeah.
And then you had that class was so heavy that 17 was. There were 7 draft picks, and it was 6 out of 7 hit. So somebody's got to go. And you had Lattimore that was in that. You had Lattimore, Ramczyk, you had AK, you had Marcus Williams, like you had all those guys in the same draft class. That's tough to kind of facilitate and spread the money out and pay because they're all respectively top 5, top 10 in their position. So they're gonna be asking for that money. Yeah,
they don't have the Yankees Red Sox money, so there's only so much money you can dish out.
Yeah, I like the Ravens. I'm really heavy on. We're gonna be talking about it already. So like fantasy football. I know he's listening heavy now. He's like, yeah. He's like, hold on. And I got my list right here, man. You know?
Hey, this episode's recorded. I don't need to write anything down. This is a live and recorded episode. I'm all good.
But will it stay on the pages though?
Timestamp 40 minutes and 54 seconds. Okay.
And will it stay on the time? Will it stay available to the people?
We're on Apple Podcasts as well, so audio listeners as well.
I gotta physically post that after myself.
We both got access. I know how to do it now. We good. As long as you get that 12:50 tomorrow, we're good.
Oh man, listen, you funny. But fantasy football. It just and even when I was going to talk about the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens, man. You got people there. I think the Ravens they got a chance this year.
Just the receivers.
And I know people are iffy on them, and they don't believe if he study and all that other shit. Is the Cardinals. Like, it's people last season. Neil would say they got lucky. They weren't that good. The Rams were better, all that shit. But you go out and play the game just because you feel like you want to make excuses for your team while they got their face kicked in the first game they played.
Cobra Kyler.
It doesn't matter. You feel me? So I like the Cardinals this season too, regardless of what's being said. You still got one of the best pass rushers in this era. Chandler Jones coming back full tilt instead of being kind of on a pitch count, and you got Buda Baker, one of the best safeties in the league, if not the best safety, to be honest. And you got pieces there. You got the offense. You let go Christian Kirk. I feel like he was throwing a wrench in a lot of stuff that they probably wanted. Yeah. They go to the Jags. He's smart. He's smart though. He knows like my contract was up and I need to make my money now instead of taking a pay cut for a team. I don't know what's gonna happen. So
imagine the look on his face when the Jaguars offered him that much. He's like, am I worth that much? Fuck it. I'll be surprised at Christian Kirk's play.
It's insane, also, bro. It's insane, bro.
Is there any updates on Marquise Brown? Because I know he had legal troubles. Reportedly.
I don't know. Let me see.
That would be a huge hit or added bonus on the status of Marquise Brown. They traded for him for a reason.
Criminal speeding. Mm-hmm. We're driving 126 miles per hour. Forza 4.
God damn. He said Need for Speed. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Uber, Lyft, other ways. Walk. Get a chauffeur. Get a limo. You're an NFL player.
And he has
I was about to say, yeah. What happened to? Are we on the air? Absolutely not. No. Oh!
I'm muted. All right, I'm back.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
So technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, but right now it says he's injured and everything too. He has a hamstring injury, probably from speeding 126 miles per hour. Yeah, he probably the police caught him, unlike he's able to catch passes from Lamar Jackson and then blame him.
I would say hopefully those charges get dropped like he does, and touchdown balls.
So what's your approach? Who you're drafting? Because you're not gonna give me. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna tell you what my like who I'm projected and who I want in certain positions in the picks that I got right now. But what is your approach in fantasy? You going receiver heavy? You going running back heavy? That's what it really comes down to. Because there's some people that are drafting 3 receivers right off the rip, and just letting the running backs do what they do. Right. Or you going running back heavy and then you handcuffing a whole bunch of people for trade capital.
Or draft a quarterback really, really, really late and have 2 rookie quarterbacks as your starters.
Go ahead and just give a donation.
Yeah.
Kenny Dash Lacey 2 or Ellie 26315 on Venmo Cash App.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, or I might be having 2 drafts on one day, so it might be very hectic and scary for yours truly. So it could be scary hours indeed.
Hey man, what you need to do is you need to find out if you can draft. You want a sleeper both apps for both drafts?
If it is on the date that Kenny says, it will be because that's my I'm running currently. I was like, damn.
You might have to make a burner.
I might have to. I might talk to your buddy KD about that.
You might have to make it or see or test it out. Test it out if you can do both.
Yeah, it'd be very scary. Yeah,
if you can be in two different tabs, but on the same account, you should check it out.
For me, fantasy football wise, I'd like to do skill positions first, and then maybe draft, quarterbacks and etc. Stuff that aren't too deep, like later rounds, because there's only like a couple of tight ends you can draft off the board that will make an immediate impact. Or I could be laying on my ass just to throw you off, but hey,
tight ends are tight.
Talking. We're talking.
I feel like we're talking. So tight ends though this year, I feel like they're a little bit extended too. There's tight ends. There's some tight ends that were notable last season that are starting to drop. You feel me? I'm not gonna say no names of who's dropping.
No names. No names.
You feel me? As far as tight end goes, you probably know who it is if you know football. But Some marquee tight ends are dropping. Some are rising, where people are going to reach for them because they think their outlook on the season is going to be good. But I think receiver. I feel like this year in football, like the draft was so good. Even with the rookies were placed in good spots to where if you draft a rookie, you got an opportunity to do something with them. You know, so
I tried to draft nothing but rookies last year. Terrible.
yeah, you did bad out there. You did bad out there. It was a bad year for rookies, bro. You feel
Crazy
me?
work.
Yeah, crazy work.
Crazy
I wish you were staying in the Vicente League. You feel me? You
Oh, I think that was out of the leagues that me and you were involved in. I think that was the best one out of those three. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why you left because I'm in there. They're in there talking about what they're gonna do this season, and I just put Drake back to back. I just screenshot the Apple Music song. What are we talking about? I just beat the bricks off y'all last season, and y'all said my team in the draft was shitty. So every time they in the chat and they say something, I'm back to back. That's what I'm. Jordan 96, 97. Whoa.
Let's cover the weapon. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, oh, you know what? I'm about to get the Lethal Weapon cover. And
You gotta be like Clay.
with the back to back.
Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, Game 6, just post references all the time. Just post movie posters. Like,
nah, I feel like this year too is gonna be very good with all, like, I don't know as far as your leagues go, the ones you have outside of us. I think we made like the adjustments on improving the league, that people that know what they're doing, that are just not there because they saw a status and then want to be a part of a fantasy league. And I feel like fantasy is getting more and more serious. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because we're getting older, but I did not feel about the fantasy football the same way I did like 5 years ago.
Right, there's shows about fantasy football, apps, everyone's podcasts, etc., etc.
Yeah.
More efforts on. I'm pretty sure NFL Network has its own. Every like huge sports network has their own like fantasy football website at least. ESPN, Yahoo, Fox, NFL.com.
If you get number one pick, are you entertaining CMC?
Ooh. I'd rather draft Tim Tebow first round than CMC. No. I don't know what happened to
honestly, bro. I've been bashing him, right? I've been bashing him. But what if this is the year? What if this is the year he's not even goes off?
Like,
I don't even care about going off. He stays available for the entire season.
Yeah, but even with that, I still don't think he's the best running back off the board, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely not. But I'm starting to do some critical thinking. Like,
right.
I don't want to trick myself out of a. And I will say this too. One gym. I'm gonna drop one player, and I'm gonna just let you know that he's gonna be on my team. It's my son from what's the third down running back from New England, man. He will be was it Stevenson?
Ramondre.
Yeah, he's gonna be on my team because
I'm glad we're taking the same here.
He's gonna be on my team in some capacity. You can go ahead and reach. You go ahead and reach if you want. I know what round he's going in, so that's what I'm targeting. I will not reach on him, but I am targeting him. I think he's gonna be a key asset.
Hey, he's on my radar too. Don't worry about it.
Listen, you got to. That's the only goddamn highlight of your team.
No James White. James White rolled perfectly in there.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. You got Damian Harris over there. I don't know. It's gonna be a good vibe this season for fantasy. I can't wait. I seriously can't wait.
All the trash talk and all the games, all the anticipation. It's just been waiting for so long. Ever since November, I think that's when it ended. From all the way until now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm just hoping I don't have to draft 2 drafts at the same time. That will be very hectic.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I get the text from Kenny. Hey, in our group chat, if it comes down to it, you might have to draft 2 leagues.
Yeah, because Woodman is literally going to be coaching.
Tragic. I mean, it's Woodman's birthday, isn't it? Or yesterday?
Yeah. Today.
Shout out, Mr. Woodman, on your birthday.
Yeah. Shout out, man. He back in the town. From
Where you at?
he was in Las Vegas. That's gonna be a lot of where you at. You feel me?
Yeah, just like last year when fucking Mac Jones was facing the Bills, I needed like 5 points just to beat someone. I couldn't get it done. A lot of pain last year, but hey, the thing about it is we learn about mistakes and we come back even stronger. So yeah, we got a whole death note for fantasy football this year.
Oh man, listen.
I know you watch anime. Whole death note.
I haven't watched Death Note yet. I'm in the middle of Demon Slayer. I finished Hunter x Hunter. After Demon Slayer, I'm on the 3rd arc right now for Demon Slayer. The show is incredible. It's up there. It's tough to rate the shows, man. Like Naruto, I haven't finished it, but I already love like where I'm at, and there's so much more to go. They got to get older. I'm in the beginning of Shippuden. So
anime tier list. Plenty of content right there for anime fans.
That's dangerous. They gonna be in the comments trying to murder me.
Anime fans are the most hardcore. I know my boy 8th, aka Waleed, is one of them.
Yeah.
His whole TikTok account is based off of it. It gets crazy over there. So, hey, for the content though.
For the content.
For the content.
Hey man.
Those comments are gonna be flooded then.
I thought about going into the whole TikTok thing and trying to find a niche, but keeping up with that stuff is so difficult. Trying to be consistent on it.
You gotta post a lot, like maybe 3-4 times every day. That's what Lee told me. He's like,
to get any type of traction. He got I'm guessing he has traction because it's already people gonna want to hear what you got to say for anime anyway. They're like,
right?
That community is wild.
I think he's at 90K right now.
90K followers.
Yep.
That's nice. Impressive.
Right. Yeah. What he does is follow trends and shit, and then try to tie it into anime. So.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Anything else, man? Anything else? We're pretty quick and swift today.
DeAndre Swift. Revenge tour. Fantasy football coming soon.
Revenge tour.
We on a world tour.
Watch you work.
Yep, exactly. Crazy work.
Yeah, listen.
The team this year, crazy work.
Listen, no, if y'all watching this right now, this is a dead man talking and walking in fantasy. He's done.
Hey, we didn't have the draft yet. Good. I love being underestimated.
Bro, I can't wait. And Kenny was talking about having the draft this Sunday. You ain't see that?
The 21st.
The 21st, yeah.
I'd rather have it this Sunday. I'd rather have it this Sunday.
Damn, man.
Hey, you got your notes. You're good. I feel like you have all your research done.
I gotta do some work. I still gotta do work. Like still doing. I need to reach 100 mock drafts. You feel me?
Yeah, you got.
I'm about to do some mock drafts right after this.
You got your pre-draft rankings. You got your TikTok accounts. I'm pretty sure we follow the same ones.
I'm looking for a 3 out of 3 sweep. Probably never done in fantasy football.
You're at 3 total?
Yeah, 3 total.
Well, hey, I'm just glad you have very
IBTE, armchair, and then Vicente's league.
I'm just glad you have high expectations because, set the bar for yourself. You might not reach those bars.
I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I don't care what you're talking about. That's what I do.
I just hope that you're not going to be an almost ass winner, like you say, for other players this year.
Never been. Never been. You had people in the chat today talking about happy with coming in runner up. They want to do first, second, and third. I'm like, why you want to give a prize to the first and second fucking loser? You should win.
I want usually like winner takes all. That's how I roll.
Winner takes all. This ain't. What are we doing? Like
if you don't win, do you deserve anything?
No, it's craziness, bro.
And I'm excited because I know
I want all the bread.
Both chats are going to be hectic as soon as those drafts hit. Are we doing it in person again?
We can.
Imagine if both the drafts I have to do, one of them got to be in person, so I have to do both drafts while around you guys. It's going to be.
We can. Listen, honestly, it all depends. Because that means I'm confused. So when did I say my draft was? I was trying to do the 27th, right?
I think it was the 27th.
The 27th or the 28th? I was going off a day after whatever Kenny was saying.
Oh yeah, the 28th, which I have another draft on that day too.
You feel me? So it's like at this point we gotta pick something. I'm good with for any time except for Wednesdays, obviously, because Wednesday I don't want to be doing a pod and drafting because my brain is gonna overload.
Oh yeah, and plus you don't want people stream watching your draft board.
What you mean?
I mean, obviously, if you draft on during the stream, obviously you're gonna have to share your screen, and unless you're just gonna draft solely off of an off screen and just talk to people while you're drafting.
No, we could probably bring up like a window of just the draft board, and then I could draft on a separate thing.
I mean, plus if we do draft in person, it'd be nice just because we'll know ahead of time that you're coming instead of you just randomly popping up without unannounced. So it'd just be great to see you with a warning instead of you just hey, I'm Utica last minute like.
I don't understand what you were saying. Listen. I'm Mr. Dola, bro. I just be doing my own thing. Cause texting people, then they gotta be like, you gotta hear about a whole bunch of excuses of why they can't link up, and I don't want to be dealing with that. I don't want to be waiting, and then they talking about they flaking at the last second. Then I wasted time. That's my thing. That's how I operate. That's just me.
If I were you, I just share your location. Hey, I'm here. If you want to
link up, I ain't sharing my goddamn location.
Yeah, just share your draft board and stuff. I feel like it'll be.
I'm potentially moving. I was gonna say I'm potentially moving soon. So we'll see what happens. There's nothing concrete yet, but see what happens.
Those potential fantasy football winnings will be a great help there. Plus your FanDuel winning, so Mr. FanDuel will be here. No
listen, tonight, man. Yeah, that's another thing. Sports betting.
I'm scared to look at my phone. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm about to check right now.
I am terrified to look at my phone.
Listen, I'm not, because I already know something crazy happened.
Okay, so the Braves and Mets game resumed.
Well,
the Mets are up 5-1.
The Guardians are fucking losing in the top of the 8th.
Well,
Astros are up. 6 runs in the Mets and Braves in the 6th. Runner on second. The Mets are at it again. It's about to be over for us.
Oh, Goldsmith got a hit, though.
He did?
Yep. Wait, I think our FanDuel parlay that me and Lawrence both have. Let me check real quick. So we needed the Mets and Braves to get under 9.5 runs. Currently, they're at 7, I believe. Lindor to get 2 bases. He has a home run. Stephen Kwan to get a hit. He has a hit. Goldschmidt to get a hit. He currently has a hit.
Red Sox is got bases loaded right now. Top of the 9th. 1 out.
How many points does Sabrina Ionescu have? Currently playing in the Chicago Sky. WNBA playoffs are here. I am terrified to look, not gonna lie. We will find out in 5 seconds. It's end of the 3rd, 74-73, Sky up by 1. So 70 points.
You said Goldsmith got a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sabrina has 12 points entering the 4th quarter. She needs 7. 7 points to get over 18.5.
Wow, this ticket would have hit too. This Kopech guy, he's only got 1 strikeout in 4 innings.
Ooh.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
But man, listen, what's your last words, man? We'll get up out of here for the night.
Hey, IBTE Sports Podcast every Wednesday. Make sure you tune into the IG, NFL, NBA, and WNBA playoffs are here. So a lot of graphics are going to be made by us. Tune into those. Check out all the channels / social medias above. And also after this, I'm gonna be streaming some Madden. The newest Madden.
You better not be getting cooked online, bro.
No,
you playing MUT? You playing MUT or
I'm scared to play everything.
Okay.
No, honestly, yes, I streamed it last night after.
It officially came out?
Yeah. Well, if you do EA Access, you get it 3 days early.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yep. So tell me how I'm playing the Face the Franchise mode, the My Career mode for them, and you know how you're on the play screen and it shows your plays. I click a play, it's still on the scoreboard, and I hike the ball, and it's still on the scoreboard. It's just
So it's glitching.
yeah. It never showed me actually playing the game. For one play, it showed the scoreboard while the play is going on, so I had no clue what was going. It happened twice. I was like,
Wow.
great. So we're starting off Madden season this early. It's like, damn, I just started this game. It's already glitching.
Right. Shit is crazy, bro.
But yeah, Ball Central 4 on Twitch. I'll be streaming this around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So tune in if you want to see some.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did see your post. That's why I was trying to get it wrapped up. Don't want you to be not executing the time or the window you had. But my last words is, man, fantasy football is about to be here. Football is about to be here. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in or continue to tune in with us. We're gonna keep pushing. I'm still trying to work on getting the graphics down for TikTok. Try to get us a TikTok and push it that way too. Try to get a further reach, more views and things like that.
How many likes for you to do a TikTok dance on this YouTube video?
What'd you say?
How many likes on this video for you to do a TikTok dance?
A TikTok dance?
Yeah. How many likes for this video?
I don't care. I like having fun, but I'm not about to do no. I'm not about to do the full choreograph. I'll do the AB shit.
Yeah.
I'll do the AB shit like that. You can count that as a TikTok dance because now it's on there.
Absolutely,
do your dance, AB. Do your dance.
He's going to be making bank from this. I promise you.
Yeah, he probably is. But yeah, that's my last words, man. Make sure y'all like this video, comment on this video, sub to the channel. We're gonna keep pushing, trying to get to 1,000 so we can monetize this content, and everything like that, man. We up out of here.
Episode 101.
This is another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. Peace.